9 years ago, we began an incredible journey together. 9 years ago, we began. I'm just messing with you. I ain't doing a TED Talk thing. Hey, let's live in universe. It's Zander, and welcome to the official ARW and LSWF ZanderMania press conference. This is the first time we're ever doing this, and maybe the last, depends on how it goes. But I am here with many announcements tonight as the man who runs both ARW and LSWF as the general manager and a non-screen talent for one. We'll address that conflict of interest later. Foreshadowing. Anyways, I've got some big announcements starting right here, right now, and that is that the long-awaited returns of LSWF and ARW will begin every Monday starting the week after ZanderMania on March 30th, and they will air once per week before the Monday Night Raw watch-alongs as part of the watch-along live streams. It'll be announced each week, and it will take place with alternating shows, ARW one week, LSWF the other, starting with ARW. Throughout the calendar year, each show will receive 6 television specials that will air on Saturday or Sunday, depending on what airs throughout the week for the main universe. ARW specials will be Annihilation, Fight Back, Redemption, the Termination Chamber, Bash at the Beach, and the Reality Rumble. LSWF will have Bayside Beatdown, Hardcore Halloween, Christmas Chaos, Scorched Earth Rumble, Final Destination, and Reality Check. Both shows will also be featured this time each year as part of ZanderMania, with next year being ZanderMania 9. Now, for the first of many announcements, we know for a fact that we have got a massive lineup in the ARW Multiverse Championship ladder match going down in just a few weeks at ZanderMania. We have got God's Perfect Man Homelander, the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, the Bruiser from the Bronx Little Mac, Springfield's Greatest Warrior Homer J. Simpson. We have got the Breaker of Men. We have got Bane. We have got the King of the Koopa Bowser. And we have got the One-Winged Angel Sephiroth. But I've been saying for weeks that the 8th man in the match is going to be handpicked by me as the double GM. And so, ladies and gentlemen, the 8th man in the Multiverse Championship ladder match at ZanderMania 8. He is a former ARW World Champion, a former ARW Royal Rumble winner, a WWE Hall of Famer, the Terminator, Arnold Schwarzenegger. It is a great honor to be going to ZanderMania for the first time in 2 years. A former ARW World Champion as myself, I always wanted the interdimensional title when it was around. And it is a great honor and a great privilege to be going back to ZanderMania to become champion once again. At the end of the night, I will fight for all of you. I will pump the rest of the competitors up. I will throw them over the top rope. I will climb the ladder. And I will be the new ARW Multiverse Champion. Thank you for this opportunity. I will do this for all of you. And I will do this to terminate the competition. My next announcement, though, is that we are going to be adding 2 new sets of championships to the Fantasy Universe shows. One for LSWF, one for ARW. LSWF will be obtaining a new United States and Internet level championship for the women of the LSWF. Starting this week, we are going to have a 16-woman old versus new tournament, each side being made up of brand new competitors and returning veterans of LSWF. Bracket A will be the veterans bracket of LSWF. We will see the Quiz Queen, the Sorceress Jade Davidson, Demon Queen Alice Yuri, the Canadian sensation Alex Bishop, the Goth Rock Nightmare Violet Hawkins, the Heartbreaker Jaden, the Exterminator of Tomorrow Cami Zanzenegger, and Blackout Gabriella Bennett making up the veteran side of the bracket. Side B of this bracket will see new LSWF signings: Amaya Ali, Gloria Payne, Julia Lang, Samantha Shade, Livia Scribner, Vishanti, Yuri Ventura, and Skylar Evans. The winners of each of those brackets will face off at ZanderMania 8 to crown the first holder of this new LSWF women's title. There will also be new championships introduced to ARW. We will be introducing the King and Queen of Reality Championships. These will be the first ever mixed tag titles across the entirety of the LS11 universe. Over the coming weeks, we're going to have qualifying matches where 2 of these 4 teams will make their way to ZanderMania, when the duos of Shao Kahn and Sindel, Luigi and Princess Daisy, Cloud Strife and Tifa Lockhart, and finally, Team Rocket's Jesse and James face off. The 2 winning teams across those 4 face off at ZanderMania. And now a quick rundown of the card for the rest of ZanderMania. We will of course have the return of the Nanny and Bo Memorial Battle Royals for the men and women of the show. The Nanny Memorial Battle Royal will be held for ARW's women this year, with the winner receiving an ARW Women's Championship matchup at a later date. And the LSWF side of things, the Bo Memorial Battle Royal will be for the men of LSWF, with the winner receiving either a United States, Internet, or Tag Team title or Trios title match of their choice at a later date. We'll also be seeing the new LSWF Tag Team Champions, A Timely Wah of Zander number 5 and the Doctor, defending against Archangel and Silence of Chaos in a matchup for the LSWF Tag titles. The Gangs, Ethan Ace, Martin King, and Nelson Kent will defend the LSWF Trios titles against the Status Empire, What's the Status, and his minions will be challenging for the gold. On the ARW side of things, we will see an all-star gauntlet matchup of former tag team champions from ARW as the Ninja Turtles defend their gold against former champions and one brand new team. I cannot announce all of these former champions at this time. Stay tuned over the coming weeks and they will be revealed. At this show, we will also see the long-awaited return of the ARW Women's Tag Team Championships, when Black Cat and Catwoman bring the championships back out of retirement to face off against Katana and Jade of Adinia. But now, let's get on to the big matches of the night. Let's start bringing people out here for face-to-faces. Of course, we saw a few weeks ago, Power Girl won a Women's Royal Rumble to face Laura Croft for the ARW Women's Championship. We'll be seeing that match at ZanderMania, but now, our first face-off of the night, the 2 women who will be facing off for the LSWF Women's World title at ZanderMania. First, she has been champion for over 400 days. She is the first and only LSWF Women's Champion. She is the Princess of LSWF. She is the showstopper, Elizabeth Belle. 'Cause I'm sick of standing up instead of going south. I'm sick of never being able to cross the line. I'm sick of pretending everything is fine. You got it, you're just a fucking freak like me. Burning inside, but I am alive. I'm not the one that you used to know. I've always hated to act like the others. I found my way to. Tears are fading. And the woman who will be facing her, a brand new signing to the LSWF, one of the newest, hottest rising stars in the promotion, Emily Everett, is her challenger.
Thank you, LSWF Universe. It's been an absolute honor and privilege to be your champion for over 400 days now. Everyone that has come my way in that time has given me the fight of my life, whether that's the dominant Gabriella Bennett, the cunning quiz queen, or even that rebellious punk Poseidon Sky. I always overcome the odds, and I always remain your champion. I promise you that at ZanderMania, when the bell rings, I'm going to bring the fight like you've never seen it before. And when this new girl, Emily, comes at me, she's going to see just what the showstopper can really do. If you all think what I've done so far is impressive...
Oh, here she goes again. Elizabeth, do you do anything other than hide behind that fake smile? Honestly, has anyone ever seen you make another face? You come out here and you talk about being the champion for this long. Yet when was the last time you faced a brand new challenge? Because last I checked the entire year, you held the title in LSWF, you faced the same 5 or 6 people over and over.
Oh, please. I had the best record out of anyone that was there. If I wasn't the best, why do I still have this?
Listen here, princess. You've never faced someone like me, and I showed just what I was made of at the Rumble, so now I'm gonna knock that plastic Barbie smile off your face and send you crying to the back of the line, and then these people will see who you really are. Because without that championship around your little waist, you'll break down and show your true colors. We all know this little showstopper routine is an act, and I'm gonna prove it.
New girl has fire, I see. Well, guess what, kid? Everyone else couldn't be me. What makes you think you can?
How about we stop waiting and find out?
Try me, bitch.
All right. Let's get this settled back down, everybody. Let's get ready. We've got more coming up here on the press conference. Here's another announcement to try and get us onto a different subject here after all of that. As I mentioned earlier in the night, we have a bit of a conflict of interest with myself being the ARW and LSWF general manager. After ZanderMania, I will be stepping down from both roles and will just be part of the talent locker room for LSWF. I will reveal my official replacements on the first episodes of the revived ARW and LSWF shows. I promise you these general managers will be unbiased. They will be people who we can trust to run these shows smoothly. So now, let's bring out what might be the biggest face-off of the night. Matt Cardona, the Ring of Honor World Television Champion, the New Japan World Television Champion, and the Internet Champion. Hello, LS11 Universe. I am your internet champion, the $1,000 broski, Matt Cardona. Not only am I your internet champion, I am your Ring of Honor World Television Champion and your New Japan World Television Champion. I'm the indie god of television. I am the only man to hold 3 championships at once in LS11. At one point, had 6 at once. And now I am just a few weeks away from stepping on what they call the Xandest stage of them all, ZanderMania 8. And I have the distinct honor and privilege of being not just a double champion, but the greatest man to hold 2 championships at once. I'm the true face of the LS11 universe, but everyone comes out here and they treat me like a villain. They treat me like they can only say, good evening, LS11 Universe, and a good evening, Matt Cardona. Now, Matt Cardona, a lot of people have waited a long time to see the two of us face to face, nose to nose like this. A lot of people have waited a long time for you and I to finally have this one-on-one match we were supposed to have 2 years ago at ZanderMania now, with everything of mine on the line, but somehow only one of yours. Oh, you want to know how only one of my titles is on the line? Well, it's simple. Ring of Honor and New Japan aren't fucking marks that are going to waste their time on someone like you fighting for their gold. Not like the higher-ups at TNA were. Now see, well, Matt Cardona, that internet title's meant everything to you for 15 years almost. So I'm going to enjoy taking it away from you. Well, you see, here's the thing, Cornal. I'm going to rip everything away from you, just like I did at the ARW Reunion Rumble. Well, you may have eliminated me there, but last I checked, your ass got knocked out cold by Shaquille O'Neal. So, Matt Cardona, you lose more than you win last I checked. So really, if anyone is the best double champion around here... Oh, I know we ain't talking about double champs! I know damn well neither of you are talking about being the best double champion around here. Because looking at you, and looking at you, Cornal, I love you like a brother, NRW for life. But, looking around, I see 2 men that are walking around with championships. I see one guy walking around with a world title. I see one guy walking around as a complete joke. But I only see one man in this ring walking around with 2 world championships. So if you don't know who I am, allow me to reintroduce myself. I am Adrien Nova. I am the inaugural LSWF Internet Champion. I am the final LSWF World Champion. I am the first Los Angeles Wrestling World Champion. I am the man who won the LSWF 2023 Royal Rumble. By the way, don't think either of you have ever won a Rumble, have you? I am the man who main evented ZanderMania last year. And I am the guy. I am the double champ of the LS11 universe. And I'm talking about the entire universe. I'm not just talking LSWF. I'm talking better than anyone in ARW. I'm talking better than anyone in New Japan, TNA, Ring of Honor, the Indies. And I know damn well I'm better than Edge's bitch. You got a lot of nerve coming out here and talking to me like that, kid. I don't even know who the hell you are. Oh, you will, Zack Ryder. Zack Ryder's fucking dead. And if you talk to me like that again, so is Matt Cardona. So, gentlemen, what I'm thinking here is we got three men all standing in this ring. All of us have got more than one title to our name. And now, Mr. Cardona, you only want to put one of yours on the line at ZanderMania. Carnold, you're putting two of yours on the line. 3 titles on the line at once is historic. What about 5? Adrien, you know this is a match I have always wanted. So, Matt Cardona, are you the king of the Indies? Or are you just Edge's bitch? You know what? You know what? You're both fucking on! Put him in the match! Carnold, a pleasure as always. Well, through my power as general manager of LSWF and ARW, let's make that official. Adrien Nova, Matt Cardona, Arnold Schwarzenegger, the ARW World Title, the Internet Championship, the LSWF Internet Championship, the Los Angeles Wrestling Heavyweight Championship, and the LSWF World Heavyweight Championship. 5 championships on the line in this triple threat at ZanderMania, set for one fall. But we're going to need a challenger for that LSWF World Title after ZanderMania. So let's bring out our next matchup going down the show. Former tag team champions colliding. First, the new king of LSWF, as he calls himself, Colton Scribner. And now the backstabbing traitor of NRW and ZC Enterprise, might I add, Shinobi.
Pushing off my sneakers to the ground, I do not jump, I move the earth down. Bear witness to the genius of my sound. Born at the bottom, but now I'm top down. Look, I'ma call it swagger. I slip through time zones like a cloak and dagger. Mad rubies on my chain. Your pain bubbling, blood vein. Your girl's in my baby because she's sipping on my champagne. That's right, 6 figures in my back pocket. And that's right, 1 million in my safe deposit. That's right, I'm trill all day. On my way to a million, staying real all day, man. I rejigged the game plan. Scoop up your girl and she's getting the spray tan hot. And it was easy as that. Just a few lines of game and we out through the back. I got a black whip, take it to the streets in the summer heat. The bass turned up, leggy blonde on this hot beat. Can't touch me like I make ghost. You wanna try me, come to my coast. I'm an east side boy and this boy don't play. I leave mad jaws drop with nothing to say. And I'm a mad rich kid, but nothing to pay. Sharp tongue cut you up like a fish fillet.
Now, gentlemen, I know there is a lot of disdain between the two of you, and trust me, there's a lot of disdain from me to both of you. After these last few years of LSWF, even during the hiatus, I never forgot. However, I want to throw a little wrench in things from ZanderMania. If we're going to be crowning 5 championships at once in a triple threat, how about we get a number 1 contender in a triple threat as well? Shinobi, Colton, meet the 3rd man in your match, and I'll give you a hint. He might be the only person I hate more than you two. So it is now official, gentlemen. DJ Danger, Shinobi, Colton Scribner, the winner of you 3, challenges Matt Cardona, Hanzo, Adrien Nova, or Arnold Schwarzenegger for the LSWF World Title at Reality Check this May.
Brady Baxter, do not make me wait any longer.
So Kane, Blue Kane, the Alaska heavyweight champion, the keeper of my title, call out the great box office Brady Baxter for a match at ZanderMania. Well, Blue Kane, you'll have to learn you may have the fire, but I got the heat, and there's a reason that no other state in the lower 48 could handle the heat that I bring to the table. I had to come to Alaska just so they could handle me. So you may have called me out, but don't blame me when that blue suit goes green, when you piss in your little pants, when you're facing down the greatest star in the history of our industry, the box office, Brady Baxter.
Well, let's make it official. Box office Brady Baxter will look to become a 33-time Alaska heavyweight champion at ZanderMania when he challenges the Ice Demon, Blue Kane. Now, folks, we were originally slated to have a face-to-face between the 2 men who will go to hell at ZanderMania, Triton Apprentice and the Quizmaster, but through thorough advising from the LS11 Disciplinary Committee, I have been advised not to allow those 2 men under the same roof until the night of ZanderMania. So I will confirm here and now that Hell in a Cell match will go down at ZanderMania, but we are forcing a strict restraining order between the 2 until the night of the show. But if those 2 aren't here, then I believe that leaves only 1 man. You wanted me. Here I am. Well, if it isn't Mr. 100 Losses himself. Indeed. And if it isn't the man who spent so many years trying to bury me on commentary, pretend he didn't know who I was, saying all of these things about me, and yet every time they loved me more. Your hate fueled me to the United States Championship. It has fueled me on a winning streak on Raw and NXT. It has fueled me to be better. I've been a champion in the last year. Can you say the same now? I'm going to humiliate you, Zander, by stepping on the stage with your name on it and humiliating you by planting you on your back in front of all of your friends and family while you count the lights like you've joked about me doing for years. Here's the thing, Jinder. You've spent years being mad at me over a throwaway joke that wasn't even supposed to make it in the video, man. It just got lost in editing. It didn't get cut out. I'm sorry. But the joke, give Jinder the jobber entrance because he's Jinder fucking Mahal, was never supposed to grace the ears of anyone. But I'm so glad that it did, because for the last 4 years, it has led to so many jokes, so many memes, and has given us the greatest loser in the history of the LS11 universe. Jinder, I challenged you to the main event of ZanderMania because you've been talking nothing but shit about me for 4 years. You've had this vendetta of wanting to prove me wrong. I just said at the commentary desk, man. Prove the people who boo you wrong. Prove the people who doubt you wrong. Because, Jinder, you ain't never proven me wrong, pal. Whether it was coming in peace, whether it was being Great Khali's brother-in-law, whether it was being the United States champion, and most importantly, whether it was rocking out in a 3-man band. Look at that, I held a tune better than any of you. Jinder, to me, you will just always be that #1 job guy. And oh, by the way, I said it all week. It's on fucking sight.